Mark Zuckerberg's Facebook, or Meta, collaborates with the FBI. The truth. Mark Zuckerberg, Hunter Biden, Facebook, and the FBI. What do we know? What don't we know? A clip of Mark Zuckerberg is being shared as evidence that the FBI tried to hide stories concerning Hunter Biden before the 2020 election. In August of 2022, Mark Zuckerberg informed Joe Rogan's podcast that his company was warned in 2020 of some type of leak before the New York Post laptop article. Meta's chief claimed the alert wasn't about the laptop story, but fit the pattern. Some social media users said the film proved the FBI intervened with the story and the election. Hey intellectuals, welcome back to It's Just Business. In this video, we are going to find out whether Mark Zuckerberg's Facebook, Meta, collaborates with the FBI or not. So stay with us because we're going to reveal some secret information. And without any further ado, let's begin. Zuckerberg has previously discussed Facebook's discussions with the FBI, and his statements on Rogan may have complicated matters. Newsweek examined Facebook's ties with the FBI and what it means for Hunter Biden. Now let's talk about what we know. Zuckerberg's statements to Rogan, published by Newsweek, aren't the first time he's discussed the FBI-Facebook information exchange. It's of heightened importance today because of the FBI's Mar-a-Lago raid. Zuckerberg told the Senate Commerce Committee on April 28, 2020, that the FBI told Facebook before the election to be on high alert and sensitivity. If a trove of papers came, we should view that with suspicion. After the Joe Rogan interview flooded Twitter, Meta highlighted this hearing. The hearing came 2 weeks after the New York Post broke its initial story about Hunter Biden's laptop located at a Delaware computer repair company. Facebook and Twitter limited the story's dissemination after verifying its accuracy. Both platforms were attacked for the restrictions, which were ultimately eliminated. Zuckerberg said the FBI warned of a hack and leak operation before the election. Senator Ron Johnson, Republican, Wisconsin, asked if the FBI contacted him regarding Hunter Biden. Zuckerberg answered, not explicitly. When Johnson asked why Facebook restricted sharing the item, Zuckerberg cited the FBI notice and replied, "We didn't block the content. We flagged it for fact-checkers to review, and awaiting that assessment, we temporarily constrained its distribution. We can't tell if it's Russian intervention or true," he continued. "We rely on FBI intelligence and fact-checkers." Senator Roger Wicker, Republican, Mississippi, later questioned Zuckerberg if he had any evidence that Russia was the source of the Post article. He said, "Senator, I would rely on the FBI to make that judgment." Zuckerberg later answered identical questions before the Senate Judiciary Committee. After Zuckerberg's hearing, Facebook handed the Judiciary Committee extensive answers on Hunter Biden. U.S. intelligence has provided public warnings about foreign influence in American democracy many months before the October 14th New York Post story. Along with their public warnings, and as part of the ongoing cooperation tech companies established with government partners after the 2016 election, the FBI privately warned tech companies to be on high alert for hack and leak operations carried out by foreign actors in the weeks leading up to November 3rd. We were careful. Given the FBI's and others' concern about the October 14th New York Post report, we took steps to restrict the distribution of questionable information and give fact-checkers a chance to evaluate it. We never blocked or removed the content, though. This is different from what Zuckerberg told Joe Rogan. Rogan asked how Facebook moderates stories, referencing the 2020 laptop tale. Rogan wondered if Facebook blocked the news like Twitter. Zuckerberg said the FBI warned him and his team to be on high alert. There was a lot of Russian propaganda in the 2016 election, so be vigilant. He went on to describe how Facebook's content ranking mechanism and news feeds reduced the story's distribution after it broke. If the FBI, which I still see as a respectable agency in our nation, tells us to be on watch, I want to take that seriously. Rogan asked if the laptop story put Facebook on guard. I don't remember exactly, but it fits the pattern, Zuckerberg said. The Joe Rogan podcast and Senate hearings differ in tone and detail. Now it's time to understand what we don't know. Zuckerberg hasn't released a history of Facebook/Meta's interactions with the intelligence community or a breakdown of the FBI's alert mechanism. It seems improbable that the FBI alerted tech companies about a New York Post report. According to the evidence, the FBI distributed generic alerts, but we don't know the specific mechanisms. It's probable that Zuckerberg didn't filter the Hunter Biden tale himself and repeated information from subordinates during government hearings and other public appearances. But we don't know the mechanics of the process or who made the calls. We don't have solid evidence that the FBI protected the president's son, but given Republicans' antipathy toward Biden and the FBI, accusations like that may increase. And that will take us to the end of the video. Feel free to let us know what you think about it. And if you like the video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.